Should I be?
I don't know. I wouldn't be too damn worried. I mean, it's out of your control anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I really need to take a piss.
I mean, you got time. Go ahead.
The only problem is usually when I join your stream, you're already fucking doing shit. You saw what happened with Trump today, huh?
Yeah, he was acquitted.
Fucking A-Rod he was.
They didn't have any basis of fucking. They didn't have a basis to impeach him on anyway. It was all fucking hearsay. Fuck, they gonna impeach him on? It sets a very dangerous example for like future. You know what I mean? For the future, you start impeaching him because his defense was playing shit back to them, saying like, oh, so if he incited insurrection, then what the fuck do you call this? You know what I mean?
Oh, I watched it.
You want me to fucking play like
I showed Larissa last night.
This is gonna be fucked up because y'all have said way fucking more shit than he ever said.
Oh yeah. They still tried though.
Oh yeah, they still tried, but it was like, bitch. It was funny how they wanted to call witnesses and then they fucking reneged on that really fast, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was 56 people voted guilty and 44 non-guilty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, so they need 2/3. You know, in order for somebody to be impeached, they need 2/3. They actually need 67 senators to vote for impeachment, which they didn't have that. And then when I read the headlines, it was like one of the highest bipartisan. It's like, bitch, one of the highest bipartisan impeachments, like impeachments, but it didn't even fucking happen. You know what I mean? Like the standard for impeachment is 2 fucking thirds. That's bipartisan. If a president's getting impeached, it's going to be bipartisan, bitch. It's not going to be almost impeached, close to bipartisan. No shit. But was he impeached? No. But if a president gets impeached, it's going to be fucking bipartisan. That's why it's 2/3. That's the whole fucking point. It's saying, yeah, dude, this motherfucker did some shit that was fucking clearly against everybody's wishes. You know what I mean? Like, nobody really fucking agrees with this, so...
Dad said today, me and him were talking, he's like, all they did was waste a lot of taxpayer dollars.
That's exactly right.
And I was like, well, yeah, I was like,
It was a fucking... They called it a, political theater. So it's political theater, and that's what it is. It's wasting taxpayer dollars for a charade, for the primaries coming up to show who the fuck lines up where...
What they're trying to do is like distract the shit that the Biden's already done. Because if you really look, like I showed Larissa, Biden being and the gas prices already fucking went up 60 cents a gallon. Gas is up 60 cents a gallon in 3 weeks.
And like, you know, don't sweat this fucking too much. Give it enough time, the American people will get pissed off, and then in 4 years they'll vote and they'll elect somebody else.
Elect Trump back into office.
Hopefully, if he runs again, hopefully he will get reelected because he was doing great until the fucking COVID shit. I mean, nobody's gonna argue that. Everybody's gonna fucking agree. Say, yeah. Is anybody say, no, he wasn't doing good. So America wasn't doing great? Like, come on, bitch. If you fucking say he wasn't, then you're just lying to yourself. Like, that's really all.
Well, there's statistical facts.
Yeah, it's facts.
Under Trump's presidency, we had the best economic
growth
in the United States ever. No.
Oh, I know. I agree. I mean, look, I'm not saying the dude's perfect.
No.
I'm not saying he's infallible. Okay, I'm not saying that. But am I saying that fucking he was a great president? Yeah, I will fucking say that. I don't fucking.
I'd say he's probably
unapologetically fucking say that. And if you have a problem with that, then there's not something wrong with me. There's something wrong with you. You just hate him because you fucking. Because. I don't know. You're racist, maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know exactly why you fucking hate him, because he actually did a lot of good despite fucking trying to call him a fucking racist and all the stupid shit that people fucking labels they try to place on him, he did more for a lot of minority groups than fucking any other president has. And
I gotta get up and take a piss.
Yeah, go ahead. Hurry up, motherfuckers.
No,
I'm trying to
I got my headset on. Keep going.
All I was saying is that he's done more in his presidency than any other president's done in fucking recent memory. That's just fucking.
Oh no!
I would just go with four. Like, just fucking look at the facts.
Is to say he's one of the best presidents the United States has ever had.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna fucking. I mean, I feel like I feel like he was a great president, and he would have been able to do fucking so much more if he didn't have the media and the Democrats fighting against him every second from the time he entered, even before he was inaugurated. He was fighting them, and that continued throughout his entire presidency, his entire first fucking term, his entire term of presidency.
You can see shit like he would try to put shit in place. And Nancy Pelosi and Schumer.
Yeah, they'd fucking block him.
No. And then Biden comes into office, and Biden fucking.
Yeah, they're streamlining.
They signed off.
Yeah,
they signed off. No, just like this third stimulus. Trump had to fight for it. Biden comes in office, and they say, oh, yeah, it's totally okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's stupid.
Because they didn't want to give President Trump another win. That's all it boils down to. I mean, I have my own theories. I have my own fucking theories about what's going on. I'd have been perfectly fine if if we had never needed a stimulus check, because America never would have fucking suffered an economic crisis like we have. You know what I mean? And I mean, I have my own fucking theories on shit, dude. But
we wouldn't have had the money in the bank to fucking build the
reelected. He'd have easily he would have already been reelected. Let's not even talk about the fact of it being fucking. Let's not even talk about the fact of fucking fraudulent election or anything like that. He would have been reelected if it hadn't been for the coronavirus shit. That's fucking. Because what happens is presidents do not get reelected if under their tenure in office. If there's like economic crisis or issues with the economic fucking health or whatever the fuck, however, I don't care. But if there would have been no issues with that, then he'd have been reelected easy because he'd done such a great job. But coronavirus,
like I said, he wouldn't have
did a lot of shit.
We wouldn't even have the money for the stimulus and shit if he wouldn't have built the economy up enough.
That's true. It's just the fact of the matter to me is that he's not a fucking career politician. He's a businessman, and he fucking is a pretty successful businessman. Whether or not people say, oh, well, bankruptcy here and taxes there, blah blah, whatever, it doesn't really matter because does he have fucking a lot of money? Yeah, he does. And he's got a ton of hotels and fucking is he successful? Yeah, and people will try to fucking argue that, but it's like dude's still fucking super wealthy, okay? He knows what to do, he knows how to negotiate. And he took his experience with that and dealing with business, and he applied that to his political philosophy for the United States, and it fucking worked. And it worked well because if you're going to run the United States government, you need to run it in modern time. You need to run it like a fucking business. But a lot of people are like, for me, it's like I'm more for the fact of and President Trump, and I think he was even like this too. He wasn't for our government fucking having a say so and having their hand in every fucking thing we do. And the founding fathers weren't either. The founding fathers were more. They were a lot more of the mindset of saying. We're here as a fucking like a backup. We're here just, just to help fucking try to legislate laws that like make sense for all the states. And at the time it wasn't 50, but I mean that's what we have now. And they're like, we're here. We're just fucking like we don't really do a lot. You know what I mean? Like we do a little bit. We don't do a lot. It's up to your local, state, fucking politicians and shit to kind of like regulate and do it on a state by state basis.
Okay,
and that's how it should be. It should be like that.
I watched an anti-gun rally.
Ooh.
And dude, you wouldn't believe the crazy ass fucking people there are at these anti-gun rallies.
I didn't even know that was a fucking thing until you just said it.
Oh, dude, people saying get rid of the Second Amendment and all this shit, and people are like, we don't need guns. And then they asked the guy, and he was like, well, the Second Amendment, if people want to have guns, they should have muskets. That's what they were talking about. And I'm like, it's just so crazy. And then there was a dude who was like, they should take all the guns away and give people kittens. And I was like,
oh,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Did he just came out of his safe space with that fucking idea?
People are just fucking stupid, dude.
Oh, I know. I'm fucking...
Okay, start it up. I'm sorry.
Alright, I can play now?
Yeah. I've been me and you've been talking. I've been ready.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
This is incredible!
Faith head.
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look.
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing.
Jotunheim.
How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
I have noticed.
Well, this is sparse.
The pedestal.
Oh no! It took the stone!
The tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening! Is it moving? It's moving!
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother. But after that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
Party time now, boy.
Oh, this is considerably rough.
There's probably something I see a blue fucking orb there.
Oh, glad that's over. Now, where are we?
Oh, looks like Alphon.
Not their order.
Shit on.
I think it. That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us now?
I do not know.
Hell
fucking hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
Okay, here we go!
Party time! Oh, you bitch!
Surely that's enough of that.
Muspelheim. This won't be good.
What's up, bitch?
Open and cool at the same time. Sure, that's fair. Don't worry.
Shit on.
You stop. I think it's over.
Aye. But where are we?
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giant secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence. The stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
Jotunheim. Time to go to Jotun, dude.
You fellas sure love to make a racket, don't you?
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
Jotunheim. Oh.
This is it. Here we go.
Here we go. What? Wait, what?
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You've got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot, but for years I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Talk to the...
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sir, will you excuse me? Oh.
Well, that was useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know we got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
We better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead, but now would be a good time to make sure your gear is ready to put us once more to the horn. Ready. It might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you roll into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to
That
come.
motherfucker is
I'm not gonna
huge,
miss
dude.
this.
Right.
Sure this is a good idea?
No.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in a giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
Maybe we should expect that sort of response at this point.
Here we go. used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing.
I'm not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
Okay. Will you open the store back, please? Sorry, no.
Ah, smells not as bad as I thought it'd be. Bit like heather ale fermenting.
Just open it up.
Pleasant, actually.
You're so weird. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye.
There, the hammer.
Father, over there. Mimir, any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Yep, that's an eye.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Now we can decipher those Niflheim runes. And the travel rune is here too. You wanna go?
Me down. Oh, there it is. Come on.
How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Jotunheim. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Oh.
So how do
Seems
we
like
get
every
back
time
out?
he says that, I'm
We
fucked
signal.
up.
Hold on! What's going on? Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
What's happening to it?
Nothing good! Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Hold tight and watch your balance.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else. A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look! Freya. We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep a distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace. I know.
You... I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
I can reach him! You have to stop fighting!
I might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
What is that? I can feel this. I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers. She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
You can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now!
Oh, outstanding! I feel freezing!
Stop hurting my boy!
I love it!
Right. Come here. What are you cooking? What are you cooking? Clean up behind yourself.
Snow, wind, you feel them!
What? Huh?
Boy! Crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
And I'm doing wonderful! never felt so alive.
Stop this!
Killing you is going to feel so rewarding now. I'll kill you!
Stay away from my son! You don't have to do this!
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up, mother! Yeah. Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it? What? Why won't you die? can...
Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
Help yourself. Can you, Mother? No matter what I do or say, you won't stop interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you. I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop.
I know.
What? No, Father!
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Cygolians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything. Everything. You were just an animal. Passing on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
And you do not know me.
I know enough. Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I am from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends? Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Why did Baldur say we cost?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did Mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. It's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. The only hope to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
I can't believe Odin and Freya were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Björgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Fjörgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted beneath his bluster. And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Trace is a badass, huh?
Yeah.
See how badass he is when you're fighting Baldur at the end?
Yeah.
Fucking... He steps up, dude. He's fucking just falling through the air and still just fucking putting meat out, dude, the whole time.
Time for a favor?
Here we go! I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well,
yeah, this is the end of this.
Plan. Go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Time to go to Jotunheim. Jotunheim's over here. Only time to go. Enough bullshitting around.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got it. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Oh, that's unpleasant!
Now, boy! We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to fight...
Our Lady Sif's soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
Dwarves make Mirror a fucking body while you're gone.
No.
I know they don't, but it'd be fucking funny.
That's actually a theory, though. It's a theory that they are going to make him a body.
Is it really?
It is, yeah. Because when you come back there, he's like, oh, they took some measurements, you know, this and that, and people have theorized that, like, they're going to make Mirror a body.
That's cool. Oh. What did you say you only see for a split second?
You'll see
One of the
it.
giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there.
You'll see it here in a second.
We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
Can we go now? We're so close.
Boy. Carry her. Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody. Huh. Who's the Guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
Dude, that's his mom right there.
That's his wife, yeah, it's Kratos' wife.
Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants?
She was a giant. Oh, shit. What the
That's
hell?
us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how? And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant. Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is.
Get ready.
Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Was that Kratos?
I don't know.
Wait a second. You're live, so I'm gonna rewind.
Look. It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
It looks like he's holding Kratos.
Oh, I know.
In his arms, and he has some, like, spirit coming out of him.
Yeah, no, it's strange.
Father?
No. We do it together. Son.
Is Bass watching it with you?
Bass went to sleep. He was watching it, but he fell asleep. Sit up and lean back.
You don't understand at all. They're popping on my foot.
Goodbye, Faye.
Are those all dead giants?
Yes, they are.
The giants.
Oh.
They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
But you need to be thinking about... Hang on. I'll tell you in a second. Just hang on a second.
So, I get that Mother was a giant. Which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
Loki. Loki, bitch! Loki, bitch! Oh, shit. Best man of the month here, dude. Hell yes. Hell yes.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here?
Corey Barlaw.
But
hell
she
yes. That man knows how to fucking make a goddamn game, boy.
So I'm guessing.
Be no fuck, boy.
Do not know.
Man knows how to make a fucking a proper game, boy.
I trust you to decide.
Thor killed all those fucking giants.
So what I was going to tell you is that in
I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans
what I
are
was going
great
to tell
warriors.
you is that
We train from birth. Our lives were
they tell you, like, earlier in the game when you're in hell.
Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly.
Time moves slower in Helheim than it does in Midgard. So, like, if you're in Helheim, you can be in Helheim for like 1 hour, and like 1 minute passes in Midgard. You know what I mean? So it's like, just time moves slower, but time actually moves faster in Jotunheim than it does in Midgard. So if you're in Jotunheim for
his sacrifice saved countless others
like 1 minute,
in our favor.
You know what I mean? 1 hour passes in Midgard. I mean, that's not like completely accurate, but I'm just using as an example. And you'll see, it's explained more here in a second.
We missed it.
But that's kind of something they talk about. So time is like malleable, like between the realms, and then like a theory is that when Kratos and Atreus show up to Jotunheim, it's like right after the events of Ragnarok, and like Thor shows up in Jotunheim and has just killed all the giants. Like right whenever you show up, it's like after he's killed them all and left.
Huh. That's a weird name.
I mean, like I said, it's just a theory. It's not fucking set in concrete. I'm just ready for the next fucking game to come out. You know what I mean? I'm just ready to play the next one. We'll find out. Find out in the next one.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm sure Thor, because they had the bridge already, and they had went to get the fucking eye.
My limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Mimir. It's time to go the fuck home, boy.
Yeah.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Baldur has become something else. The stuff of omens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter, but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok? From snow?
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world, in that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrope. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason? Guys, just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrope.
Yeah, we heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Okay.
So what would you do? Would you save here and then start the game with plus
Odin
again?
Is extremely clever.
And just keep building on what you have.
Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see,
It's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your Tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Your ball.
What were you saying?
I don't remember.
Fucking badass game, dude.
It is.
I didn't go through any of the side quests. I didn't fucking really get any chest.
No,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying if you do the plus again, and you do it from your last save, you would start over again with everything you have.
Yeah, I think
like his
so.
hunter investment and everything else.
Yeah, I do
And that way
believe
you
so.
you can build all the way up to where you have the best fucking gear.
Yeah, I would imagine that like it makes it to where like you can continuously build up. And I don't even know this. I don't know this to be true. Just thought was that you can build up until like you're. I mean, like I can play it fucking right now. I played through the entire fucking game on easy, and really I got a very few amount of chest. I didn't really ever use anything on upgrading anything, and had absolutely no problem at all beating the game. If I wanted to continue to keep doing it, I could probably build up to where like going through God mode would still be a challenge, but it wouldn't be as much of a challenge because I would, you know what I mean? Say I play it 3 or 4 times and I keep fucking leveling up and building my shit up until I play God mode, and then I'm fucking like God mode's still like it's still a challenge, but it's not nearly as much of a challenge as it would be if day one I just fucking started playing it without any previous saves at all, and I try to play God mode. It would probably be a fucking complete pain in the ass for me to do it. You know?
Yeah.
It's man, you know. But the thing is though that I think about is like you can have. I mean, we've already talked about it. You can have like fucking badass graphics and all this shit, but if you don't have a storyline to carry that, storyline to me is what makes it. The environment makes it great. Environment's fucking a really big deal. Environment's a big deal. The enemies, Kratos and Atreus faces, is a fucking big deal. Storyline is a fucking big deal. And I don't know how many people actually think when you play games, like, yeah, they think about the environment, but, I mean, you know, they might just focus on the environment and they fucking miss the mark on enemies and the story. And they may focus on the story and they miss the mark on fucking the environment or enemies. But this game, kind of fucking takes all of them and says, like, this is what we think makes a great story and a great game. And not even just a game, fucking movies, fucking anything in general. And they say great villains or enemies, great environment, an environment that you can look around and the environment tells stories, or it leaves open to interpretation, and you're like, man, what the fuck is that? Like, how did that get like that? And it has you asking questions. And then the storyline that fucking progresses and pushes you to keep going. And that's what the fuck this game does. To me, it hits all those marks. That makes it a great game. And that's what all God of War games have always done in the past. And this one just fucking adds on to it. It's my opinion. You know?
You want to know how long it took you for that game start to finish?
How long?
10 hours.
Okay, and that's what I fucking... And I think I had said that, like, that's kind of what I thought it would be.
Thor came for us. Here
But
at the house.
realistically, because I played it before I ever fucking played it. I played it before I played it on the PlayStation 5. I played it back on the PlayStation 4 right whenever it came out.
The future.
And it took me longer than that anyway, because I done all the chests, side quests, and I went to fucking different realms. And you will go to the different realms and you'll collect fucking different shit, and then it's cool. But I really just wanted to play it for the fucking storyline, because that's if you're gonna play it on the next game, like, you want to see the storyline. That's kind of. What's your investments in the hunter?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm still here. You hear me?
Yeah.
Jotunheim. What's it telling me about Jotunheim? I just need to take a piss, though. It's just a good game, dude. That's all. Now you don't even have to play it. You already know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You've seen it yourself. You've seen what's gonna happen. But I would recommend playing it, because if anything, you didn't get the extra lore. There's way more lore in the game that explains a lot more shit. And it's fun to get the different, like, I used everything the same time. You can get different, like, rune stones and enchantments and shit to put in your Blades of Chaos, to put in your axe, that do different things. You know what I mean? Which fucking looks really cool, too. I didn't do any of that. I just fucking, like I said, I was the most basic playthrough the storyline. I think it's cool. I kind of called it just taking me 10 hours, but realistically, if you've fucking never played it, if you've never played it and you really enjoy it, just starting out, I'd say it'd probably take you fucking 3 times as long, if not 4 times as long. You can spend 30 or 40 hours just playing through, doing the side missions, exploring the areas, shit like that. Say it takes 4 times as long, probably. It probably takes 40 hours.
Apple pie.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
With it being, okay, so today's February 13th, 2021, right?
Yeah.
And you said that the game is like $20 on the PlayStation Store? fucking worth every penny, in my opinion.
Yeah, totally agree.
I just think, I don't know, but the way I judge games is I've always based games on from the most absolutely basic level of judging a game without anything else, but just one baseline thing is, to me, a game earns the price tag of what it has based on the amount of time that I put into a game. Okay? So let's say a game's $60, and for every 1 hour that I spend on that game, I say that's attributed to $1 of the full amount that I paid into it. So if I pay $60 for a game, I kind of expect to get 60 hours of enjoyment or entertainment out of that game, which is fair. I think is a fair mark.
That being said, though, you think about this, and I'm not talking shit. I paid $15 for Minecraft, and how many thousands of hours?
Oh well, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, and then you say I paid $60 for fucking Cyberpunk, and I fucking couldn't fucking play it for shit.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing: there's exceptions to the rule, and in both of those games, both of those are like exceptions to the rule. Minecraft isn't. Minecraft's like been around for fucking a long time, since what, 2008, 2009. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over a decade. It's been around for over a decade, and it's still playable, and they still update it, and they still do shit to it. Cyberpunk was expected to be a lot better than it was, and it's plagued by a bunch of fucking bugs and other shit like that. And it's sad because your expectation levels, anybody who played The Witcher 3 wouldn't be fucking at fault to be thinking that Cyberpunk 2077 would be a great game. I thought it was going to be a great game too, until I had it pre-ordered and everything a year in advance, and I got it and I was fucking disappointed. You know what I mean? So places can make mistakes, but those are just two opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm saying just for a run-of-the-mill, just any game that you play, you will expect, just for me, any game that I go and pick up, say I don't know fucking anything about the developing studio or anything, and I pick it up and I spend $60, I kind of expect to get like somewhere around 60 hours of entertainment out of it. And if I get more, then that's fucking great, and it exceeds my expectations. And
Okay,
God
look,
of War
that
is...
I understand. I get what you're saying. That being said, I'm not trying to cut you off. I want to say this to you. Hillary Clinton hasn't said shit about President Trump the whole time he was in office, because he fucking did not fucking send her ass to prison for fucking lying under oath, right?
Yeah.
She put out a statement today. Hillary Clinton said, if GOP senators don't convict Trump, it proves that the jury includes his co-conspirators.
Say again? If the
Hillary
GOP
Clinton
doesn't vote to convict Trump, it proves what?
It proves that they're Trump co-conspirators.
Oh my gosh. So she's the
It's
bitch
just
that keeps
funny.
pushing this political agenda, I guess.
What's just funny is this bitch didn't say shit.
Motherfucker,
when
like
he could've-
you could have went to jail. You could have went to
Yeah, he
jail for
could've-
the shit you did.
Yeah, fucking with Benghazi
You were
and
what?
everything
You were
else.
fucking.
Shit.
You were Secretary of State, and you were fucking negligent in your job.
It cost American lives.
And it caused people to die. Yeah, that's, you're lucky. And
Yeah.
now you're gonna
And Trump-
fucking. And now you're gonna
And she
fucking.
waited till Trump's out of office because Trump fucking was like, sit there with your mouth shut or you go to jail. So she sat there with her mouth shut for 4 years. Didn't say a fucking thing.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets out of office, you know what I mean? It's just, it never fucking ends with these fucking cocksuckers, bro.
That like I was telling me and Mom and Dad were talking about it earlier, and it was, and I actually I enjoy hearing a difference of opinions from time to time. I like to hear it because I want to try to understand that mindset, that opposite mindset of my own, and that's freedom of speech, and that's kind of how freedom of speech is you kind of want to hear. You want to hear what the other side's thinking. You want them to try to fucking convince you. You know what I mean? And realistically, explain to me how it is that you feel so strongly about how you feel, and I will explain to you how I feel, why I feel the way I feel, and you know what I mean. And we can fucking we may just agree to disagree sometimes, and that's perfectly fine because you're not going to agree on everything.
I would agree with you if there was logical points that they make. They make illogical points, and then when you're like, that doesn't make sense, here's a logical point, they get fucking mad at you, and it goes to the whole facts don't matter, it's about feelings.
And that to me,
like,
just
no,
that even fucking makes me more steadfast in my beliefs. It's like, if you're going to be like a little kid in kindergarten that, you know, doesn't get your way and you get upset and you fucking run away or you scream and holler because you didn't get your way because you don't like it, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're not proving your fucking point. It would be different if you were fucking... I'm not saying you have to be extremely fucking calm the whole fucking time and shit. Like, you can be like fucking
emotional or passionate.
And passionate about how you feel. And I understand if you are not fucking trying to hurt somebody, but to actually be emotional or passionate about how you feel. But
the thing is, though, is they do the whole fucking facts don't matter shit. It's about feelings. Feelings matter.
Yeah, but that just tells you right there.
It's a little kid's state of fucking mind, because when a little kid gets upset and you're like, well, hey, you can't play with that toy. That's his toy. You can't steal it. Well, I want to play with it, though, and I like it more than him.
It doesn't matter. He's like, but he's not playing with it. But he's not playing with it, and I'll play with it, and, you know, whatever. It's like, but it doesn't fucking matter, though, because it's not yours, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It isn't yours, and yeah, you might like it and shit, but it's not yours though. You know what I mean?
But that's the logic these fucking liberal Democrats have. I don't want my wiener, so I'm gonna tuck it back, and now you have to call me a girl. Look, I'm sorry, but you still have a fucking pecker. You're still fucking a man. But I don't want to be a man. Well, go get a surgery. Well, I don't want to get a surgery. Then you don't want to be a fucking woman. Well, I want you to say ma'am to me. Well, I'm not fucking mentally ill. I understand reality.
Yeah, If you have a dick, you're a man, and if you don't, you're a woman.
That's
sorry. It's fucking. I mean, sorry, not sorry, bitch. Because I'm not sorry. It's a fact. If you have a dick, if you have a dick and a fucking pair of balls that fucking hang between your fucking. Between your legs, you are a man. It might be a little bitty baby bitch dick.
Let me say this.
It could be a little pussy ass fucking baggy boy dick.
Stop.
You're still a man. It don't matter.
Let me supplement what I have to say. Let me supplement it. If you can convince me, if I can see you in public, and I think you're a woman, then I have no problem whatsoever calling you ma'am.
And part of me actually agrees with you. It's like, dude, if you're gonna fucking go, if you're gonna take the time out of your day to fucking do all the makeup and all the shit, and fucking you actually fool me and actually make me believe you are a woman,
I have no problem with
it. Then I will fucking address you as ma'am, because you fucking done a good enough job to fool me, and I don't fucking know any better, and that's fine.
Yeah, but
if you're some fucking like, you have some like fucking neck beard, and you're fucking got lipstick on, and fucking some beer belly, wearing fucking like cut off Daisy Dukes and fucking a wife beater and shit,
hanging
your
out.
Fucking nasty ball bag, it's hairy, it's hanging out of the bottom of your fucking shorts, and you're wanting me to call you ma'am? Kiss my fucking ass, boy.
Fuck you.
I ain't
kiss
fucking.
Ass, fuck you.
Yeah, I ain't doing fucking. Fuck that, dude.
If you're the
That's
fucking
not my
dude that's
fucking
in
problem. That's your
GameStop,
fucking problem.
if you're the fucking dude in GameStop and you're like 6'2", and you're wearing a woman's shirt, but you have
It's man.
You're wearing a woman's shirt, but you have fucking big brawly arms and fucking hairy ass armpits. You know?
You're fucking telling me to call you ma'am?
You're like,
I'm gonna be like, dude, get the fuck out of here now. Get out of here, boy.
Like, you just fucking roid raged.
And then you want to fucking get pissed off and start kicking shit over and like knocking shit over and acting like a buffoon, showing everybody what kind of fucking gosh damn buffoon you are, like fucking, and it's just spread across the internet. It fucking takes the internet by storm, and people just fucking keep sharing it to all their buddies, and they're all laughing and fucking, they think it's fucking hilarious. Nobody's taking you serious, bitch. Nobody thinks you're a woman. Nobody fucking thinks that that's cool. They're fucking sharing it because you're a fucking idiot.
Well, even the liberals in California who are very understanding, they can talk all the shit they fucking want. In the privacy of their own home, they watch that shit and they fucking laugh and they snicker and they fucking say, like, dude, that fucking guy is out of it.
Dude's an idiot,
but,
yeah.
But when they go in public, they want a virtue signal and say, look how compassionate and understanding I am.
This has turned into a really political fucking conversation.
Well, it's just hypocrisy, bro. It's just hypocrisy.
Well, it's not. I thought it was funny whenever during the impeachment, the second impeachment hearing, and they were talking about, and the defense team had said that. They were like, man, the Democrats is just fucking hypocrisy.
Yeah.
You know? And it pisses them off, but it's like, you know, it pisses Democrats off, but it's like, bitch, it's true. Look at the montage fucking video clips of fucking all of these Democratic fucking senators or representatives, like fucking House representatives that are fucking all sitting there and just bitching. And they're all fucking, and they are all speaking, and it's inciting violence.
Yeah.
So the speech, the
fucking
inciting violence.
Biden.
And you know what? Here's the thing. You want to fucking go and do all that, even though I don't agree with it and I think it's fucked up. That's your right. That's your fucking gosh damn right to fucking do that.
Yeah.
I think
Even
you're a
Joe
fucking
Biden,
idiot, and
before
everybody
he was
else does
president-
too. There's not a lot of people that fucking agree with you. But
Even Joe
everybody
Biden,
thinks you're
before he
stupid.
was president, Joe Biden said that he wanted to bring President Trump behind the fucking gym if they were in
I
school.
know,
and he would whip his ass.
That sounds like a
That's not
bully.
fucking-
That sounds like a fucking bully move to me. Like that's kind of what that sounds like. Even though he's a pussy, and that wouldn't happen
Yeah.
because he'd get the fucking
Trump would
brakes
whip
beat off
fucking
of his
Joe's
pussy
ass.
and that's fine. He made his comment, blah blah, and that's funny. And it's funny how people are like, yeah, that's great. That's really great for you to say that. Well, what the fuck would you call that in high school if that happened? You would call that a
We say
bully.
that guy's a fucking jerk. He's a bully.
Dude's a fucking gosh damn bully. That's the type of shit bullies would do. But
Yeah.
I watched a guy that was talking about, and his political views may be like extreme for some, but and what he had talked about was how the Democrats are a party, and they've stayed the same for the past fucking over 200 years. They've stayed the same, and their philosophy is simple. The Democratic philosophy is you work, I eat.
Yeah,
The Republicans' philosophy is the hand that works is the hand that eats. Right?
Yeah.
So the Republicans' philosophy is you fucking eat if you're willing to do the work and earn the money and do the time, then you can provide for yourself and you can fucking live a life working and you get out of life what you put into it, kind of is how I take it. But the Democratic Party is the fucking socialist party. That is, you work, you do the shit, and then we will fucking redistribute the wealth or the fruits of your labor to who the fuck we see fit.
Yeah.
And that's socialist. That's socialist.
Well, see, here's the thing. I thought, man, for a long time, I was like, I like Johnny Depp. He's a good actor, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, God.
But the shit that, wait, let me finish. The shit that I've seen of late, if I met Johnny Depp face to face, I would knock his fucking teeth out. And he would not fucking do shit about it. Yeah? He's a fucking big fucking pussy, is what he is.
Well,
you know what I mean?
it comes with the whole thing of like, it comes with the whole thing of actors and even fucking musicians should keep their opinions to their fucking self. You know what I mean? They now, don't get me wrong, they have the freedom of speech.
Yeah, but here's
and they
the
can
thing.
fucking go out and say, and they do go out and say what the fuck they want. But realistically, they shouldn't talk about it.
Reality, when you're so far out of touch with reality that you're trying to fucking shut down jobs and fucking do all this shit.
It's not even that. Like they all live in Hollywood. They live in liberal Hollywood, and they all have their fucking ideologies. And the thing is like, you know, if you were an actor and you were saying the thing that was popular, and you were a conservative actor and you were saying the thing that's realistically popular with the majority of the United States, you know,
you'd be
like
shunned.
In today's world. But if everything was right, then you know what, you're speaking the obvious. But the thing is that liberal Hollywood isn't like that. Liberal Hollywood is like, they think of themselves so much more fucking righteous than everybody else. They want to fucking sit there and fucking say and try to give their political. Here's the thing: give your opinion all you fucking want. You keep your political ideologies. You should probably keep them to yourself, because you're not in the fucking political fucking scope. No. You're not in the political realm fucking at all. So you stay the fuck out of it, because that doesn't matter to anybody.
It goes back to the hypocrisy, just like Nancy Pelosi and the fucking actors in Hollywood. These motherfuckers have millions of dollars. And you know what? This COVID virus might be an inconvenience to them, but it's not the same problem as it is for people like us who have to worry about, like, well, we're not working, and if I get sick and I go to the doctor, then that's a fucking debt that I can't fucking afford. Plus, it's like hard to get food on the table for my family, and stores are shutting down, and this is going on, and this is going on. These liberal actors in Hollywood that fucking have fucking 30 or 40 acres, and they have a fucking mansion with fucking,
realistically, they don't even have that, because when they live in Hollywood, like.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying is,
no, I understand what you're saying.
And then like, oh well, fuck, one of my refrigerators is getting, one of my 3 refrigerators is getting low. You know what I mean? It's like they're so far out of touch reality that they don't understand what it's like for the regular people. You know what I mean?
They need to.
They have 3 refrigerators, fucking a guest house, a pool, a fucking tennis court, a basketball court. They can get shut into their house for fucking 6 months or a year, and they can still live like no big deal. You know what I mean? They have people that bring
it's
their
not,
food.
It's not their fucking. It's not their needs. It's not their needs that are a big deal, because they have the money to supply for their needs. But actors, their wants are so much greater, and they have a fucking status to uphold. And they feel like they need to be in the spotlight. They need to be they need to stay relevant. And that's the problem. That's why they fucking get so bent out of shape and shit. But it's like, bitch, you live in Hollywood. You live in fucking a super liberal fucking city, a fucking extremely liberal state. And I can't take you serious when you elect people like Nancy Pelosi and fucking Adam Schiff to represent you in office. These are these fucking people that you decide to represent you, and you want me to take you serious? You expect me to take you serious? You get the fuck out of here. You really fucking want me to fucking listen? Like, you want to bitch about Ted Cruz and say. And don't even get me started on fucking Seth Rogen, because that dude's a pussy. Dude. But you want to talk about fucking Senator Ted Cruz, and you're going to fucking sit there and say, you know, like, oh, he did this and that, and it's like AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is bitching about him. It's like, bitch, you're from New York. Who the fuck elected you again?
You're a bartender. You're a bartender.
Who elected you again? Like, nobody takes you serious. Yeah, nobody takes you serious, bitch. Yeah, nobody takes you serious. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking, it's all that shit stupid. But Ted Cruz had made the suggestion that we do a 10-day emergency audit of the fucking election. He was like, it can be bipartisan. Take people from both sides of the aisle fucking do an investigation, blah, 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 whatever. And they got all pissed off about it. Why? Why'd you get pissed off? Oh, well, here's the only thing that I can think. The only fucking logical reason I can come up with why people would get pissed off and say we don't want to do that. It's because they have a stake in fucking their re-election. You know what I mean? They have a stake in it because they want to get fucking re-elected, and some of them probably were fucking re-elected. I don't know how many fucking states fucking actually their primaries fucking coincide with presidential election and fucking they actually get re-elected at the same time. I don't know how many of them it is, but I would dare to say there are probably a few of them that actually do. And and I'm sure somebody came along and told them, they said, that's fine if he gets re-elected to be president, you don't get elected. I mean, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking.
Well, here's the thing: is this shit right here is going to go down in history, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They can't pull the same fucking stunt twice, dude.
No, that's why President Trump has been pushing fucking hard for election transparency, like fucking really hard, and he wants to be an advocate for fucking election transparency because he feels like the fucking election was stolen from him, and nobody can change the fucking that he feels that way. And you might have people out there that say, no, Biden won. And let's just say, if Biden did win, the only fucking reason he won is because fucking the Democrats fucked over President Trump. The Democrats fucked over the fucking President Trump during his last year in office. They fucking tried everything in their fucking power and the fiber of who they are to try to destroy him as president so that they can fucking get somebody else elected. And it's funny because everybody knew he was going to rerun for election, but nobody knew. It wasn't until a few months up until fucking election day before they knew that Joe Biden was going to run. You mean to tell me that Joe Biden is just so fucking gosh damn popular that it was fucking just a landslide victory? Fuck no. The American people, there may have been a few of them that didn't like President Trump, but they don't like him because of how outspoken he is on Twitter. Maybe. But there's not enough of them to fucking go and stop the American people who actually fucking did vote, because I honestly believe, yeah, it was a fucking, it was a record year for voting. And I do believe that it was a record year for President Trump for voting, because people wanted him to be the president. And I think that there was some shit that went down, and the Democrats are fucking, and that's fine. Let them have this for you. You want to have this for you? Go ahead and have these 4 years. Show the American people why the fuck Democrats shouldn't ever fucking be. They shouldn't ever run the country, because the Democrats are shit. It's a shit
dude,
party.
I think of shit to say, dude, but I can't remember by the time you get done with your monologue what I was gonna say.
Well, you know what?
Because fucking you won't fucking breathe, dude. Like fuck dude.
You. Suck me.
Let me get something out every now and then.
Give a fuck. Go ahead and say something.
I had a good point to make, dude, but fucking.
I just hit you with too many points where you just fucking had your fucking mind scrambled.
No, you fucking hit me with shit I already fucking know, dude. It's like, fuck, dude.
You're like, he's hitting me with too much fucking logic. It makes too much sense to me.
See, it's like down. You're just
turning into a liberal right
dude.
now. Dude,
no, dude, because, alright, dude, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Shut up.
It's like, fuck, dude. Like, I want to say stuff, but, like, I go to say something, and you're just like, no, I'm going to keep fucking going. Every time I fucking talk, I feel like I'm interrupting you because you don't shut the fuck up.
This is my stream. This is my stream.
Like, fucking turn off the stream, then, motherfucker, so we can talk.
This is my stream. I'm talking. Don't stop me. Go ahead and say what you need to say. You've already brought it into a political fucking... You've already turned it into a political fucking thing, so go ahead and say what you need.
Oh, dude, I'm done.
Just the political realm. The realm. Fuck.
I was just gonna say, dude, fucking, I don't think it's fucking, that's how I fucking remembered. You brought up Twitter a second ago. Twitter and Facebook and fucking, like, all these fucking social media sites, the fucking silence the president of the United States, like, closed his fucking Twitter feed, you know, and everything else. To me, I feel like all these major companies, their social platforms that did that kind of shit, I really feel like all those public, quote unquote, I'm doing public platforms, they showed they're not public platforms when they start censoring the President of the United States, the POTUS. And I feel like all of them are now not private. They're not public. They're not public forums, because if a public forum is not allowed to fucking hinge upon the freedom of speech, and being that they did hinge on the freedom of speech,
infringe.
They infringe by silencing the freedom of speech of the President of the United States and said we're censoring what he says. I feel like, okay, you just proved that you're not a public forum. You are a private company. You are a private entity. So now you need to pay the same fucking taxes as every other private company. A public, because they get away with saying they're a public forum, and I'm doing air quotes, and that way they don't have the same tax regulations. You know what I mean? We're a public forum, so we don't have to pay taxes the way a private company does. As soon as they start censoring the president's freedom of speech and infringe on the rights of a fucking person like that, they're no longer a public forum. Now they're a private company, and now they should have to pay that fucking magic money. You know what I mean? If your fucking political views are so strong that you can censor the President of the United States, then you need to pay the fucking money out of pocket. You need to pay that magic money to fucking do what you want to do. You don't want to pay the fucking money? That's fine. Fucking keep your fucking feelings and opinions to yourself. Shut the fuck up. And don't fucking do that shit. You know what I mean? What's more important? Your fucking power over fucking like, I can, or is the money more important? You need to decide. Do you want to make the fucking money, or do you want to fucking only broadcast your political views to the world? Because you can't have it both fucking ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Fucking conservatives, we don't fucking particularly care what fucking liberals say. But I don't fucking go out and say, you can't say that. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I agree.
But liberals,
that's freedom of speech shit.
But liberals every fucking day of the week will want to shut you the fuck up because you're a white fucking Catholic man.
That's not it. It's not because
you're a white Catholic man and you're to blame for everything. You're the reason to blame for everything in this country. No, Mick, you're the fucking problem. The fucking black guys fuck black women and leave fucking. And then the women have to claim fucking welfare. And then, you know what? They have abortions. You're the reason fucking black guys can't stay with their wives. You're the reason illegal aliens come over the border.
It's not what
you are a piece of shit. Well, you're a piece of shit white man. And that's why black kids and fucking Mexican kids drop out of school. Because you're a white man. Everything is a white man's fault. You don't know that? Motherfucker, it's 2021. Every fucking thing's a white man's fault. Hey, the coronavirus... It's because of fucking Americans. Even though it came from fucking China, motherfuckers eating bat wing soup. It's a fucking white guy's fault. Because if white guys would fucking send fucking meat over there for those Chinese to eat, then they wouldn't be forced to eat bats. And then we wouldn't have it. It's a white guy's fault. Dude, I'm fucking fed up with it. It's all stupid. I'm tired of being the fucking scapegoat. I'm tired of the white man in 2020, 2021 is the black guy from the 70s. You know what I mean? The black guy in the 70s, he was the blame for everything. It's fucking black guy's fault. Fucking black guy's fault. It's black guy's fault. Well, you know what? Fucking today, fucking 50 years later, it's the white guy's fault. White guy's fault. You know what? Fuck you. How about it's everybody's personal responsibility to be accountable for their own fucking actions? You want to fuck a woman and then fucking run off? That's your fault. That has nothing to do with me.
I think that kind of has.
You want to drop out of school? That's your fault. That's nothing to do with me.
That has to do with. I mean, you have to keep more. You have to.
You want to tuck your dick behind your legs and say you're a woman? That's fine. It has nothing to do with me.
You need to. You have to actually go back. You can't just look at everything as being like, it's today's problem. It's today's problem. All this shit can stem back like for fucking 40 or 50 years.
Yeah, but you know what? How about we go back fucking? Why don't we go back 500 fucking years? If you go back 500 years, you know what? The fucking white people were slaves to white people. If you go back 100 years, the Arab people were still fucking going to Africa, getting fucking black guys and having them as slaves in the Persian Gulf, Persia, in the Middle East. The Arabs were still going to fucking Africa and getting black guys in the fucking 1920s.
The thing I think about is that as far as like
when the fuck does it end?
As far as slavery is involved, I think everybody that has a fucking good moral code will fucking tell you that slavery is wrong. So like slavery, you shouldn't fucking.
Yeah,
nobody
but this
has
isn't
the right.
fucking new.
Can I just?
It's not like something some white guys did.
Let me talk then.
Go
let me
ahead.
Just talk for a second. So everybody's like slavery is wrong. Nobody should own another person. Like you can't own another person. It's fucking. You know what I mean? That person has fucking. That's a human life, okay? So everybody will agree on that.
Agree.
That's everybody with a fucking sound mind will agree on that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So you're like, okay, fine. And then you say, well, you have to ask the question is, okay, so the founding fathers, some of them had slaves. Yeah, that's true. Would you say that them doing that is fucking them starting this new world? And for all the good they did, and they did some bad, so those sins that they committed that were bad, those are fucking enough to just say, you know what, well, everything they did's fucking wrong. And no, the answer is fucking no. Obviously not, because you would apply that to your life today and say, well, I mean, I do fairly well for most days I do pretty good, but I sin, you know, I might sin a few times a day. Do I let those few sins fucking hold me down and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, does that completely fucking ruin my life? Do I allow that to ruin my life? Fuck no. You know what I mean? So, and then the question I have is you know, people that were slaves today, and I think most black people, they don't really fucking care, cause they're like, man, we just really don't give a fuck. That's stupid. You know, we're not even gonna fucking, you know, like. This shit's just dumb. I just want to be like everybody else and fucking do.
The problem is what they teach them in school. Like, they teach them that fucking victim mentality. Because South America was important. That's not just school.
That is in schools, but...
Yeah, but here's the thing. Fucking Brazil fucking was importing slaves at the same rate America was. Actually, a higher rate than America was. They don't have all this race bullshit in fucking Brazil. They don't have all this race shit in fucking these other countries.
See, the thing you actually have to think about is that...
Here's the thing you gotta think about. Here's the thing you gotta think about. Fucking the American white man, fucking, when is it war, fucking gave the fucking black man his freedom.
There were black people that fought. There were black people that fought for their freedom during the Civil War.
But you know what? The majority of it was fucking white guys. I'm sorry, it's fucking a fact. There was black guys that fought too. But
yeah,
as
but
far as that goes,
there were Irish people that came over fucking Ellis Island in New York and fucking they
totally
went
fine.
to fight.
But as far as that's right, Irish guys, white guys, yeah. But as far as that goes, no other fucking country in the world gave slaves their freedom the way America gave the black community their freedom. No other country. If you wanted freedom, you had to fight for your freedom. You had to rise up.
So to my understanding of history,
let me say this because I'm not being a dick. It's almost like instead of appreciating, like, we were slaves and it was fucked up, but we were given our freedom and we're fucking, you know, we can be active, productive members of society. There's too much of this crybaby bullshit where it's like, well, we were slaves. Well, you know what? How about our ancestry, Mick? Like, let's be honest, if we're gonna look at our ancestry. Mother's a Stuart, that's fucking Ireland and Scotland. What did the Brits do to Irish and Scotland? Prima nocta, fucking your fucking old. I mean, you had fucking English guys fucking Scottish women on their first night of marriage. There wasn't shit like that with the slaves. There was a lot of fucked up shit that happened in our ancestry. You know what? I'm not getting reparation for fucking...
reparations.
I'm not getting it for Queen Elizabeth. She ain't sending fucking money to me because my ancestry is fucking Irish. You know, it doesn't matter
They're
what
not
fucking.
Going to.
It doesn't matter what fucking race you are in this world. Everybody that is alive has some connection to slavery, whether it's fucking white slavery, black slavery. Fuck it, it doesn't matter.
the thing I think about is that where did slaves come from? It's not like you had white guys going over to Africa and they were rounding these motherfuckers up of their own free will. They weren't getting off the boats and rounding them up. How does nobody doesn't think about this shit? It's not these white guys in the triangular trade. They didn't fucking show up on the coast of Africa and they were like, let's go hunt, let's go get us some slaves. That's not what the fuck happened.
They showed up.
I mean, realistically, I mean, come on, let's be honest. That's not what happened.
They showed up on the coast with watermelon and fucking KFC, and the black guys came to the coast and they're like, holy fuck, they're like, yeah, come on board.
Well, like, you know, and like I said,
they all got on board and they're like, haha, I got you, motherfuckers. We're going to America.
Well, like I said, it's, you know, everybody with a fucking sound mind will agree that slavery is wrong. You know what I mean?
Agree.
You're not gonna fucking own another fucking human being and say that that's right. Everybody will agree that that's fucking wrong. But like I said, you need to know the history. And if the history is that these fucking people, these people that were slaves in Africa, that were sold into slavery, they were part of a tribe, and the tribe that they were part of was captured by another tribe in Africa and sold into slavery, because the other tribe, the tribe that fucking had captured them, had two options. It was either kill them all, or it was sell them, send them overseas, make a quick buck, and never fucking see them again. And anybody that fucking has any brains is gonna say, they're as good as dead anyway, I might as well make a fucking buck. And that's what the fuck they did. So that is where it happened. And then as far as the Civil War shit, that goes to they knew that there were a lot of slaves in the South. They knew that the South produced a lot of cotton and tobacco and fucking and other other fucking
resources
and products, and they said,
and they wanted their money.
They said, we know you fucking use slaves to do this. And then the South said, okay. The South said, we want representation. We want representation on Capitol Hill. And for our representation on Capitol Hill, we're going to count every slave that we have as one person. Okay? And they said, so a white man is one person, one slave is one person. They had a lot of fucking slaves, so they were like, well, we'll count each slave that we have as one person, and each white man is one person, and they would actually get a higher representation.
Yeah.
On Capitol Hill. It makes fucking sense.
And
in the North they said no. They said, yeah, exactly right. They said, no, we don't want to do that. They said, we'll tell you what. And they came to a compromise and they said, one slave is the equivalent to 3/5.
No, 1/3. It was 1/3.
No, 3/5.
No, it's 1/3. It's 1/3. No, it took 3 fucking black guys to equal 1 white guy.
I don't think that's right.
What they did.
I don't think that's right. I'm not going to fucking say it. I think from my understanding, it's 3/5. So one slave was the equivalent to 3/5 of a fucking
1/3, bro. I'm telling you.
Of a person, of like, let's just say a white person, okay? And
it was 1/3.
Well,
I'm looking it up right now.
Then go ahead and do it. Then that's fine.
Because I know.
To my understanding, it's 3/5. That's fine. I'm just telling you what the fuck. My understanding is it was 3/5, and if it doesn't really matter, it wasn't it wasn't 1 for 1, because of the South they were pushing, and even in the South, these slave owners were like Democrat fucking slave owners who were doing this, who were pushing this shit. You know what I mean? So. I don't know. All I'm saying is that Democrats, and I'm not saying the Republicans are fucking perfect by any means, because the Republicans are just a lot better at fucking hiding their bullshit than the Democrats are. The Democrats are just stupid, in my opinion. They do shit, it's blatant, it's fucking out in the open, everybody sees it, like, you're a fucking idiot. The Republicans are just better at hiding it. They're fucking scummy too, but they do their shit, and, like, you won't fucking know any better, because they're just way fucking better at hiding their shit. Realistically, it just boils down to the fucking, the government as far as should just be just a fucking lax oversight of the 50 states. And each state, their representatives should fucking represent their state. And each state should,
You're right. They equaled 3/5 of a fucking. Here's the way.
Oh,
they
thank
equaled 3/5.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
They
Like I
equaled
said.
3/5 of a white man. Wait,
Okay.
my problem was what I was confusing is a black man was only allowed to equal 1/3 of what a white man earned in wages.
Okay, yeah. So 3/5.
That's where I got confused.
Okay. And then, the government should just be a fucking lax oversight, but each state should be its own, basically its own governing body, essentially. And it's kind of what each state should do, for the most part. And that's kind of how that's how the founding fathers had it set up, is that each state was essentially, it's kind of like its own country. Even though we were all our own country, we were all connected. We were all part of the United States. So we could trade with each other and do shit and fucking, oh, this is fucking great. Oh, it's fucking kind of different over there. You know what I mean? Like, they do shit a little bit different, but that's okay though. You know, like fucking, we do shit different than them over here, blah, blah, blah. And that's kind of how it was set up. And it's turned into, a fucking, like, the government wants to fucking control everything now. And it's like, no, you know, like, I will adhere to the laws that are fucking, that make sense, that are relevant. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know I shouldn't go out and fucking kill anybody. You know, if I kill somebody, I should only kill somebody in fucking defense of myself or my family. If our lives are in danger, you come to my house and you try to break into my fucking house, I'm gonna shoot you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fucking kill you,
Yeah.
and I don't ever want to do that. And I'd feel fucking terrible. I really don't ever want to do that. But dude, I'm not a pussy. You're not gonna fucking do that to me or my family. Yeah, I'll feel fucking bad, but I mean, you know, a lot better me fucking feeling bad than you fucking doing something to hurt my fucking wife and kids. So, you know what I mean? It's simple shit like that. Like, you know, that freedom of speech is for me to sit here right now and fucking say everything that I'm saying. And then the fucking Second Amendment fucking protects my First Amendment fucking right. My Second Amendment right is, if you fucking try to come to my house and fucking do something hateful, you know, and I don't know, you know, there's fucking people that do crazy shit all the fucking time. You see it on the news all the fucking time. They do it to themselves when they're fucking sitting there and try to take away fucking the Second Amendment, and then they show all these crazy fuckers. You think just because somebody they don't have the means to get a gun, that's going to stop them from using a fucking knife or a car or fucking whatever at their disposal to fucking kill people? Fuck no, they'll still do it.
Simple as Detroit and Chicago have the highest murder rates fucking per capita in the whole United States.
Yeah, and they're fucking sanctuary cities that fucking have the hardest fucking, have the most stringent fucking fucking gun
anti-gun laws. Yeah, anti-gun laws.
Yeah,
and yet they have the highest murder rate. Why?
I mean,
because motherfuckers can't defend themselves.
Exactly.
The only person getting the fucking gun is the criminal, and they're fucking killing people.
And criminals will fucking, just because you want to fucking make getting a gun harder, or you want to make it fucking, more of a pain in the ass. You think the criminals, that's going to stop them and say, well, you know, it's just fucking, it's hard to get a gun. Now, you think they give a fuck? Fuck no, they're going to go and they're going to get one anyway. They're just going to find another way to get it.
No, they're not. No, they're not, because it's against the law, dude. And criminals, you know, they don't break the law.
We know how good criminals are at upholding the law. Yeah, clearly. I mean, we're not saying anything that anybody else that is of sound mind and can fucking rationalize,
dude, I'll say it like this.
Hasn't fucking said themselves already.
It's just like Larry Elder said. The problem with fucking this whole fucking, like, the cops fucking brutality and all this bullshit, if these motherfuckers would comply, you would not have the problems that they have. And then here's another thing. They don't want to comply. And then here's another thing. If you look statistically, fucking you're a white man, you're more likely to get killed by a cop than a fucking black man.
That's statistics. I mean, that's statistics. So.
But the thing is, you know,
it's true.
The squeaky wheel gets the oil. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. And fucking black people make a big fucking scene. Even though fucking there is more black on black crime, it's fucking genocide. The fucking black on black crime is like fucking genocide inside of our country. But they don't fucking address that.
They don't report on that because that doesn't fit their narrative. I mean, that's simple.
Exactly.
That doesn't fit their that doesn't fit their agenda. It doesn't fit their narrative. They're not going to fucking report
Why
on
isn't
that
Black Lives Matter fucking in Harlem fucking protesting fucking black on black crime? Huh? Why does the Black Lives Matter in fucking Denver?
Black Lives Matter
Detroit,
doesn't. Their
Chicago?
narrative isn't. It doesn't have a fucking gosh damn thing to do with black on black crime. They only care about. They only care
White
about
on
talking
black.
about fucking anything
White
that
on
can
black.
fucking
They don't
anything
give a
that can
fuck
push their
about
agenda.
black on
Fucking,
white. Right, they don't give a fuck about black on white crime. Just like this fucking new age
Oh, yeah.
feminist, they don't give a fuck about equal rights for men and women. They give a fuck about women
It's not
having more
even
fucking power
that.
than men.
It's not that fucking women have. It's not that women have like an unfair shake. That's so
No,
the
they
pink
don't.
tax is a joke. You know, you have to look at if you look at the data and you say, well, it fucking makes sense. And you say women are more likely to take jobs that are fucking of a lower risk. You don't see a lot of women out there fucking in the workforce welding, do you? No,
You don't see a
Why?
lot of
Because
women
fucking
fucking
welding's
building scaffolds.
somewhat hazardous. It's fucking kind of a hazardous job.
Yeah,
You know,
you
it
don't
can
see
be
women
dangerous, and
building
you don't see a lot of women
scaffolds.
do it. And I've worked with a woman welder, and she did fine for a welder. I was a better
I've
welder.
worked with a woman scaffold builder, but it's rare. It's fucking rare. Just like women electricians, it's fucking rare.
Yeah, but they exist.
There's nobody.
And,
There's
and
nobody
I
that
give
says
them
they
all the
can't
fucking
fucking
credit
do
in the
it.
world whenever I see them do it, and I'll give them the same respect that I would give a
Yeah,
fucking
but
guy
here's
that
the
I see
thing.
do it too.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If you're gonna do that fucking job, fucking do that job. Don't fucking get the job, expect the same pay, and do fucking half the work and be like, well, my excuse
And
for
they
not only
don't.
being able to do half the work
And
is I'm a
honestly,
fucking woman.
honestly, a lot of them, that do that job, a lot of them really don't. They don't expect that. But what happens is you have pussy ass guys who fucking want to treat them
Different.
They want to treat them differently, and you know, I'd kind of be lying if I said that if I was in the position, the supervisor position or whatever, that I wouldn't fucking, if I kind of wouldn't treat them differently too, just because they're a woman, and in my upbringing, it's just that women are, I have a lot of respect for women and a lot of respect for what they do.
I was raised in the same house
I don't
as
want
you.
them to get hurt, and like I don't want to see them get hurt. You know what I mean?
See,
and fucking, and
yeah,
that's
but see,
a dangerous profession.
here's the
Even though
difference.
it's wrong for me to
Here's the
fucking probably do that,
difference.
be like, you put yourself in this
Here's-
position, you need to do the same thing that guys do.
Here's the difference for me and you. I was raised in the same house as you. I, for a long time, had the same views as you. Until I got to the point where fuck a bitch. If she wants to be a fucking man, like the way we're doing today, women are equal to men. Anything a man can do, a woman can do. You know what? Fine. If that's the fucking world we're going to live in, I'm totally fine with it. But here's what's happened. If you want to work in a man job, fucking do the job a man does. Don't expect to get paid more or the same because you're a woman and not do the same shit. If you're a woman and you want to put your hands on a man, and women are equal to men, and anything a man can do, a woman can do, you put your hands on a man, you get knocked the fuck out, and it's not domestic violence. It's just a fucking fight. If women are fucking, I'm sorry, bro, but if women are fucking, and this is the world we're living in, if women are equal to fucking men, then we need to get rid of the whole fucking sex thing, the whole domestic violence thing, the whole fucking women getting treated different. Women are equal to men. Women want to be fucking the same as men. We're on an equal level. I'm totally fine with it. But don't fucking start shit with a guy getting knocked the fuck out and then claim you're a woman. Don't fucking go to work and fucking the guy be like, hey, you're fucking doing a shit fucking job. Fucking pick up the pace.
That's not
And be
what
like,
it
well, what do
is.
you
I think a
expect?
lot of it has more to a lot of it boils down to, like you said,
I've seen
women will go to work. They'll be doing the job or whatever, and then dude fucking gets onto them the same way he would get onto a fucking guy and make a guy feel like an idiot, and that guy
Yeah.
feels like a dumbass because he doesn't he knows the job, but nobody knows everything. And then the boss obviously is the boss for a reason. He knows more than just the fucking average employee. The boss fucking kind of jumps the ass of the fucking employee, and he gets onto him, and a guy just sits there and takes it, and the guy's like, okay, well fucking, I guess if I fucked up, whatever, I'll fucking try to do better next time. And a woman will take it, and she gets her feelings hurt, and then she fucking goes to HR. And then she fucking tells HR that fucking, he made her feel uncomfortable because he was
It made
mean
her
to
cry.
her. And then fucking HR fucking does an investigation. and gets dude fired. So now, after that happens enough times, now fucking, it's hard. Anytime a woman comes into the workforce, everybody's fucking walking on eggshells and shit because they're worried about fucking not saying the wrong thing to her.
Yeah,
to make her
but
fucking
what I'm
feel
saying to
uncomfortable.
you is this. It makes me uncomfortable with these fucking little hussies. I'm not trying to be a dick, and I shouldn't even say this. But these little fucking hussies go in, and some of them are totally fine, and some of them, they do a great job and everything else. But then I've seen it with my own fucking eyes. Some of them go in, and they say, oh, yeah, and they act like they're what they're doing, and they get their ass jumped because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And then they do what you said. They go to HR, or they fucking quit.
HR, human resources, yeah.
Yeah, they go to HR, human resource, or they'll fucking quit, and then they'll tell people like, yeah, that's a shitty place. They fucking treat. I've seen it. They treated me bad, and I'm like, I've seen it. Okay, a girl I went to college with got a job as an operator at Sunoco. And then she fucking quit working at Sunoco, and she went and fucking did an application at Total. And she went through the hiring process with me, or not the hiring process, but the
interview process.
The interview process and everything with me at Total. And she was talking to me about, I was like, I thought you were working at Sunoco. It was a good job. And she was like, yeah, but they were kind of hard on me.
Like, motherfucker,
what?
Toughen the fuck up.
Like, that's fucking the job. They're going to be hard on you. Until you know what the fuck you're doing,
good job, though.
They're going to give you fucking shit. Yeah, it's Sunoco. You're working as a process operator. You're making $100,000 a year. Because they told you, hey, you're a fucking idiot. Fucking get your shit together. You don't fucking quit and be like, well, I'll go to another plant. So fucking, that's what she told me.
Bitch, you were lucky enough to get hired on that plant in the first fucking place. Like, you're a dumbass just for fucking throwing that away. You're stupid.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You say that, but it doesn't matter because she's a woman. She will get hired before. She'll get hired before man because of quote unquote equal opportunity, dude. And this is the dilemma I had. I went and fucking tested out for Chevron Phillips. Out of 1,000 people, I had like one of the top 5 scores. I know this because a girl that works for Chevron Phillips, that's a lesbian and is a process operator, told me this. She said I had one of the top 5 scores in the whole, out of 1,000 people that tested for this job. I didn't even get to the fucking interview process. You know what they hired? They hired 3 fucking black guys and 2 women. Why?
Are those the black guys that showed up late, even though it said like if you show up late you'll be turned away? They showed up late to the interview.
They showed up. I know they showed up late. They still got to do the fucking interview and shit.
And you were like, what
here's what my problem is, though.
Because of equal opportunity, bitch, and that's the only reason. It's so sad when you live in a world where they say, we don't care what your qualifications are, we care about what you look like. And that fucking completely goes against Martin Luther King's fucking, I have a dream that one day my children will be judged on the content of their character, not on the color of their skin, but the content of their character. Yeah. It's like, sure, that'd be great. That would be fucking, that's great, because that is what the fuck people should be judged on, is on who the fuck they are, not what they look like.
Totally
agree.
But
that is the complete opposite of today's standards. Today's standards is, you're Mexican, you're Asian, you're black, blah, blah. You're as long as you're not white, as long as you're not a white guy, fuck you. And I'm not saying I don't want to be a victim. I really don't give a fuck. I'll find a way. See, the difference is that for me, is that I'm like, I'll make shit work, motherfucker. I'll figure it the fuck out. I don't care. I'm not gonna fucking go and cry and be a puss and say it's not fair, this and that. Even though I can see it, I'll fucking call a spade. But I'll fucking make it work. You know what I mean? I don't need to be like, it's not fair. It's not fair. You need to get me on. And whoever the fuck is in charge of this fucking stupid equal opportunity employment bullshit, like, which I've got a fucking hunch that it has to do with Democrats. Just saying. You know what I mean? And fuck them. They just fuck shit up. I think if I wouldn't give a fuck if I met the smartest person alive, I wouldn't care if they were fucking gosh damn polka dotted. Okay, fucking transgender, fucking polka dotted, fucking, half Asian, fucking quarter black, quarter Mexican. And they're the smartest fucking guy I ever met. I would still give them credit due and be like, dude, you're the smartest fucking person I've ever met. Transgender or not, I would say dude, but I can't because you're transgender. You know what I mean? But like, still, I'm gonna give you the credit that fucking you deserve, because if you are a smart fucking person, extremely smart, and I'm gonna give you that respect. You know what I mean? Even though I don't fucking know you, I don't know your whole situation. This is all hypothetical. You know what I mean? But I know that I'm like, this is the smartest fucking person I've ever met. I will still fucking give them that credit, because that's fucking it's true. You know what I mean? For me, hypothetically, that's how I feel. So instead of them saying, but like, honestly, the issue is, and we've talked about this before, but the issue is, to me, it always boils down to parenting. And I think parenting has a fucking huge thing to do with, fucking the black household, and I will contrast the black household in America today with the Asian household. And the biggest fucking difference that I can see, and there's fucking quite a few of them that you can fucking point out, but you can say, if I look at the black household and I don't see a father figure there for the children to look up to, it's not the standard like nuclear family, but there's no father figure there. It's a mother, high fucking stress. She's just at her wit's end type of shit, you know what I mean? Which is understandable. Having 2 kids myself, like, you know what I mean? I could understand that. Super high stress and everything, and she's trying to be both parents, be the mom and the fucking dad, and it's like, you can't do that. Like, you need.
I'm gonna kill that guy.
No.
Okay.
That's why they need both of them there. And then I see that, and I'm like, where the grandparents at? I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know if the grandparents have anything to do with their life, blah blah blah, this and that. And then I look at the Asian household, and I say, well, Asian people. And you see in the Asian household, there's the mom and the dad there, and not only that, but a lot of times they'll also have the grandparents that fucking live in the same household, and they see a fucking respect of their parents. They see their parents give respect to their parents, so it transcends. You know what I mean? Like, it is fucking reciprocated, and then so they grow up and they learn, like, I need to respect my parents because my parents are fucking smarter than I am. My parents respect my grandparents because they know that they're smarter than they are. So I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna fucking try to get the insight, and that fucking helps them out. And it's fucking, they're helping each other out, like, throughout generations. But you don't see that in the black household. And why not? And is it their fault? I don't think it is. I think what it is it's the fucking Democrats. And it's Lyndon B. Johnson in the 70s, fucking saying, I'll have these motherfuckers voting Democrat for the next 50 years type shit, where he fucking signed laws into office fucking saying, like, if you're a single fucking black mom, you can fucking get you can reap fucking government benefits, and it fucking drives the black father figure out of the household. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what I was saying. You can't look at it in today's fucking regard and say, yeah, you can look at it in today's time and say, this is fucked up, and I don't know why this is fucked up, but I don't like it, and it's perfectly fine to say that you don't like it and you see problems with it, and that doesn't make you. I don't think that makes you racist. My opinion, you just see it and you're fucking seeing it for what it is. But if you fucking do the research and you go back and you say, well, here's fucking, this makes a lot more sense. It actually fucking, you apply it to parenting, you apply it to what the government did at that time, and it fucks up complete generations of them, and now you have fucking more of an issue. But then in the same fucking hand, in a free country, I don't think there shouldn't be a lot of things that are fucking illegal. I think a lot of things should be fucking legal. If you're an adult, you fucking know right from wrong.
Well, like I told Michael, if I want to fucking, I don't. But if I wanted to fucking go and fucking snort a line of fucking coke off a fucking hooker's fucking tit, I'm a grown ass fucking man. I'm not saying I want to. I don't. No, but that's my fucking right to choose to do that.
Yeah, if it was free, because what do we talked about? We talked about cocaine and heroin or fucking poppy dens and shit. That was all outlawed with the invention of the hypodermic needle. Before that, all that shit was fucking perfectly fine and legal in America. You think that shit started after the Founding Fathers? You think that shit was cocaine and heroin a thing? The Founding Fathers were around? 'Cause I'm pretty sure it fucking was.
Yeah, so
yeah
was
exactly. I'm
marijuana.
pretty sure it fucking was. And did they write that in and say, you can't do that, you can't do this? No, why not? Because even though it's fucked up and if you fucking overindulge, it will fucking destroy your life. They knew that, but that's your fucking choice to make that decision. If you want to fuck your life up by being stupid and fucking overindulging and doing that, you go right the fuck ahead and do that.
It's just like if you want to fucking drink alcohol.
Yeah, I have no qualms with drugs. I don't do them. I'm not saying oh, I want it to be legal so I can do it. Not so I can do it, because I really don't give a fuck. If it's legal, illegal, I really don't care. But as far in the vein of fucking freedom, I think that, like I said, I think there's a lot of things that shouldn't be fucking illegal. I think prostitution. I'm a married man. I have children. I don't fucking care. I wouldn't fucking want to go to any whorehouse at all. But should it be legal? Should it be illegal? That's up to fucking, if there's an establishment that offers that, then that's their fucking prerogative. That ain't got a fucking thing to do with me, and I don't care.
If a woman wants to sell her ass, if a woman wants to sell her ass, business. God dang, my headset. If a woman wants to sell her ass, that's her business.
Yeah.
If a dude wants to fucking spend his hard-earned money on a fucking prostitute, that's his fucking business. You know?
Yeah.
Just like if he wants to fucking go fucking make a ton of money, and then he's like, you know what? I made all this money. Now I want to go smoke it all. I just want to go buy a bunch of fucking...
This has all become a problem with, the taxing. They've tried to turn it into different shit, but all it really boils down to is the taxing of some of these fucking goods. Because some of these goods are extremely hard to tax. You know what I mean? How do you tax a guy? How the fuck do you tax a guy who wants to stick? You know what I mean? Who's wanting to fucking push? I want to push. Well, how do you tax him? How do you tax him on that dollar? You know what I mean?
Well, you don't have to. All you do is you find out that he wanted to buy some pussy, and then you throw him in fucking jail, and he loses his fucking job, and then his family his wife leaves him with his kids, and then he don't have fucking a job.
If he has a wife and kids, he shouldn't be doing the shit anyway. I mean, just my opinion. He shouldn't be doing it
I totally agree. I totally agree he shouldn't, but you know what? It's not my fucking business. If that's what he wants to do, it's not my fucking business.
I'm saying he shouldn't be doing the fucking shit anyway. If he wants to take his little dick out of his fuking pants and he wants to stick.
Yes, but what I'm saying to you is this, though.
And try to bust his little fucking punk ass nut off.
Let me fucking finish, dude, or I'm getting the fuck off, because this is the problem. I'm going to say something and you want to fucking talk over me.
I've been listening, bitch. Go ahead.
I'm not saying him fucking going to fucking a prostitute's okay. But if he's going to do it, he would do it anyway. What I mean by
that's his prerogative. Yeah, no, I get it.
He could go get a mistress and do the same shit. What I'm saying is, it's not fucking my business, nor is it our fucking government's business to fucking get inside of people's personal lives, inside what they do or what they want to do. Their fucking job is to make sure that people ain't doing harm to other people. If I want to do harm to myself, it's not the fucking government's business. What I mean by harm to myself is, if I want to fucking snort fucking 2 8 balls of fucking coke off a fucking prostitute's fucking tit, and then fucking, go fucking bungee jump, it's nobody's fucking business. As long as I'm not causing fucking physical violence or distress to anybody else, then who the fuck?
That to me is the main thing. Is and just in my feelings, it's like if you're not harming somebody else, as long as you're not harming other people and shit, you know what I mean? then you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. For the most part. For the most part. I'm not saying like, oh, the end, but I mean, if you're not hurting other people or causing problems for other people, then you have the freedom to do what you want. Now, as soon as it starts to become an issue for other people and it starts to hurt other people, then that's a problem. But what they do is they say and I think that, I mean, then that's how America, I think, was originally founded upon the same ideas. I mean, as far as I know, it was founded upon the same principles. And then what happens is you have people who say, well, it hurts me. It hurts my feelings. I'm crying because I'm not happy. I'm not happy that this guy went out and he fucking overdosed on, let's just say this is the 1800s, fucking 1880, 1889, 1890 or some shit. And this dude went out and he went out to a fucking opium den and he fucking smoked and fucking overdosed on opium and died. Now, these people get upset and they say, well, I loved him and he shouldn't have done that and it fucking hurts me and now I'm hurt because he fucking overdosed on opium. So people shouldn't be able to fucking do that because it hurts me. And it hurts anybody who has to deal with that. Yeah, I understand. That hurts you. That sucks. He shouldn't, and he probably shouldn't have fucking done that. But he did it. That was his fucking choice to make. And sorry that it hurt your feelings, but he decided to do that. And it's a free fucking country. So somebody should have been there and said, you need to get the fuck over it. You know what I mean? Like, get over the shit. It happened. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm sorry for your loss, but that was his fucking choice. Nobody made him do it. That was his fucking choice. I'm using it as an example. It was probably some shit like that because you can see it happening more and more today with fucking everything. People fucking take what other people do. It hurts their feelings. They get upset and then they fucking want to say, well, this is affecting me because fucking it hurts my feelings. Now, my feelings fucking matter and, whatever. And it's like, dude, what happened to the days where fucking I grew up and fucking, people were bullies and they were assholes and shit happened sometimes and it fucking bothered me. And I'd fucking be upset about it and I didn't like it. It made me mad. And fucking, you know what? Somebody said the world ain't fair, motherfucker. That's just fucking how it is. And then fucking right. I finally fucking grew up and fucking I'm like, well, I'm a fucking adult now, And yeah, the world still ain't fair. That's how it is. But then now you have all these pussy ass motherfuckers who grow up and they're like, well, the world ain't fair, but we need to make it. We need to make it fair. We need to make it that way. Like, it doesn't matter. You can do everything in your fucking power to try to mold the world into what the fuck you want it to be. And you might get pretty far along, but there will be a breaking point. There will be a catalyst. Something will fucking happen. Okay? There will be a collapse of fucking society, and it will go back to a fucking dog-eat-dog world, and it'll be the same shit. The strong will overthrow the weak. And you pussies out there that are fucking gonna sit there and cry and say how shit ain't fair are fucking are siding way motherfucking more with the weak than you are with the strong. And I don't want to see a fucking economic collapse. But you need to fucking quit being a pussy and if you were to just be more of a fucking man, you would understand that sometimes shit ain't fair. There's shit that happens that you don't fucking like. You just have to fucking deal with it and get over it. And that's what these motherfuckers don't fucking understand. They just can't fucking get that. They're trying to make the world what the fuck they want it to be, and it's like, bitch, that's not how this works. Fucking TikTok and TikTok and Facebook and all these fucking places, they're not making the situation any fucking better. And the whole reason you're seeing such a big fucking issue with them is because they need to fix their fucking laws in Washington, honestly. Their laws in Washington and dealing with fucking dealing with big tech is a fucking issue. You getting out of here?
Yeah. No, I'm totally in agreement with you, bro. I'm getting off. I'm gonna watch a little YouTube. I'm taking a shower. I'm going to bed. It's 1:30 in the morning. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I was wanting to get up and make breakfast for Lisa, and then